Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like,
You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like, what?
You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like, what?
You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like, what?
You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like, what?
You're saying, favorite streamer. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like,
What? You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
yeah, yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like,
What? You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
yeah, yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like,
What? You're saying, favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, wait, how did we win? Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.
Hi, Grim.
Hey guys, you miss me? What a fucked up day! Hey, it's not a fucked up day, but train wrecks reference. Hey you guys, I've been like feeling weird lately. Okay, like I don't know what it is. Actually, I kind of know what it is. Past month I've been having like a pinched nerve problem on like my neck and back, and it's so freaking all-encompassing, like every day. And you know, I fought so hard today to not go down to the dispensary and get a weed edible, because I do not want to have to rely on THC to get through pain. And also it's just like it costs a lot of money. Okay, like it's like $25 a day that I was spending. Okay, like that's not okay. Like I just got SSI. I don't want to spend it all on weed. Okay, like I want to, like, you know, save up to try to move out. It's not even really about the money so much. It's not really about the money at all, actually. Honestly, like if anything, like SSI taught me, I mean, obviously I understand money and I'm not like stupid, but like if anything, SSI taught me that like money is like just a means to an end, you know, like you use it to like pay rent and like get stuff sometimes. And obviously if you have more money, you can get more stuff, okay? But I honestly don't really need much stuff. I just need a nice place to hang out and spend time with friends, and also spend time on my computer with you guys. You know, that's always good. And my other live stream areas. Yeah, I get a lot more discoverability on another website I was on earlier, okay? So, I had 300 people watching me yesterday. It's a little different though, it feels different, like if I had 300 people watching me right now on Twitch, that would be completely different. Like, honestly, like, if I had 300 viewers here, very different than 300 viewers somewhere else, okay? Like, on more spicy websites, okay? Like, Twitch doesn't like hot peppers. They just like bell peppers, okay? They don't like spicy. They don't like habaneros, okay? They like bell peppers. And remove the seeds, because that's what Twitch is all about. It's about removing the seeds. Okay. Yeah, so what is this? What is this life? What are we doing here? Why are we here? We're here because we want to, I guess. I don't know. I feel really empty, and I think a lot of it is just weed withdrawal, like from weed. Because I didn't take any today, so it's like, I don't know, it's like when that becomes your normal, it kind of bothers me, you know, like I shouldn't have to like eat a weed edible just to feel normal, you know? So it's like, that's why it's really kind of frustrating sometimes. Every now and then I'll get to a point where I just feel like I need weed, and then what happens is then I start using it, and then I get a little bit too used to it. And the problem is then I'm just spending money, and also just like the edible's not so much as far as like damaging my body, but like, you know, it can't be like healthy. Like, come on. I don't know. It's just I would rather not have to need external fuel. Like, obviously caffeine is one thing, but caffeine is kind of easy to regulate. You know, I'm not going to drink like 10 cups of coffee. I had an energy drink just now because I feel like really wonky right now. Like, oh well, hopefully the energy drink will kick in. And also there's a bit of a, you see, the reason why I start streaming, it feels a little bit more, it feels like it fills up the day a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just like sitting here in your room, quiet, you know, watching YouTube, whatever, you know, it's not really, I don't know, it just feels like a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like way better when I like know that I'm like spending time with people, or even just streaming. Like, knowing that I'm like creating something, even if it's like not many people will watch it. But yeah, I don't know, we'll figure. I think one of the things that I've been like trying to get over is that, hey, like, Rebecca, people like watching you, okay? I don't know why you believe, like, you have this like self-image inside of yourself. Me talking to me, you have this like self-image inside of yourself of somebody who people don't want in their life, but that's couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, and like, judging by your show earlier, you had like 100 people watching you. Okay, so obviously they want to watch. Yeah, that's one of the things the other streaming site helps with. It helps me understand that like I'm likable, and that like people appreciate me. Like, whether I'm doing that kind of content or doing this kind of content, I don't know, but all I do know is that this is a lot less discoverable. That there's a lot less people likely to find me on this stream, but it's fine. I like doing this stream. It's like kind of for myself and for the few people who are like hey, like, Rebecca, we're like in a secret fan
I'm a
club.
killer, and I always have been. They say
Shit.
once you taste blood,
It's music.
changes you forever. I wouldn't know, because it's been a part of my diet since day one.
It's been a part of my diet since day one. What is this from? Is this from a game?
I never had any other choice.
Of course it's from a
always
game.
Followed orders. I'm taking another man's life. All I can say is
Hitman?
easy and
Codename
more
47?
than you might imagine.
Chained to a barcode. Yeah, you don't want to chain yourself to a barcode. It's not very not very good place to chain your bike to. You're gonna get stolen. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like super, like I feel like a weird depression right now. Like I feel like it's like even though I had an energy drink and like I should be like full energy and caffeinated, like I just feel like I'm dead, you know? Like I feel dead. I don't know. This is why I want to, you know, a couple days, you know, hopefully by tomorrow, you know. This is why, like, I gotta be careful, you know, whenever I like start taking weed edibles and stuff, because like it's gonna take a few days where I'm gonna feel wonky, you know, and then I'm back to normal. And then just wait until like shit hits the fan before you touch weed again. Like don't, I think it's actually like, besides the fact that it costs a lot of money, that I'm not really too happy about, because I spent a lot of money on weed the past month, and not even to get that high, just like to get like some, like a couple hours each day, you know. I don't know, I was pretty high, so I guess it really helped pass the time, and each day that passes the time for this neck, back, shoulder pain thing, you know, it's a plus. I feel really exposed when I wear like a tank top. I don't know, it's just like I feel, it might also be because I'm not really wearing a bra. I just feel like really exposed. I don't know, it's fine, it's fixable. Just I don't know, I don't really feel, I don't know, I need to be used, like get used to just being myself, you know? Like being here, start the stream. Yeah, holiday with Mia Fey. Objection. Let's do some chess, okay? Let's just do that. Get to the action already. I don't know what's going on with my monitor. Why is suddenly there's not enough room for my keyboard? Okay. It's fine. Yeah, it's chess time. Okay, so queen just takes there. Well, the thing is, if check, queen takes, rook takes. Yeah. If I just take with the rook right away, I'm gonna have a reveal check after. So attack the queen. Queen has to move. But where can you move where the rook can't attack you is also a question. Move here, rook attacks, and it's with reveal check. I guess the only place is put it in a place where you can put the queen back. Because, check. But then it's check, just move the king? Yeah, I guess that prevents losing additional material, because, you know, with the reveal check, with the rook placed on the same diagonal as the king, it's really dangerous, so you might lose at least another pawn if you don't just sacrifice the queen. I don't know what it is. I don't, obviously, maybe it's just COVID and the whole pandemic. Everything just feels so blah. Like, it feels like nothing really has any point anymore. Like, I know, I try to hold out because obviously, like, life isn't always what you think it is. And sometimes, like, I think a lot of people get, like, stuck, like, thinking about life a certain way, and they're like, this is how life is, this is just how it is, you know, whatever. And then, what ends up happening is that, like, you know, life sometimes has some surprises, you know? Like, sometimes you put deodorant on in the middle of a stream. And Olivia... What are you doing, Olivia? Little octopus? Little butthead? Okay. Thing is, if I just look at checks right away, check. Rook or queen comes in. If rook comes in, then I check first. And then that's actually checkmate. If queen comes in, well, then I just take the queen with the rook. Rook takes. And it's pinned. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do from there. Definitely. Queen is pinned, of course, so that's kind of something. I could technically put something like in where the queen could capture it, but it can't move away from the rank. If I just take right away, king takes, check. Doesn't really seem like I gain much. If I check first, then I have a check. Hi, Froggy! You've been crazy busy with work and adulting? Well, it's okay, at least you're being an adult. Froggy, how are you? We're just chilling, trying to get through the day. I already did, you know, other content elsewhere. So now we're just hanging out on Twitch, doing some chess, talking about stuff. Really not much going on. It's just, the more I think about, like, the older I get, the less things I have to talk about. Like, I don't know if... Do you ever feel that way? That, like, being an adult is just, like... It almost feels like your life's over. Like... I don't think that's the case. I think it's just, it feels weird. Like, it just feels like... I think part of it is, like, the pandemic and just, like, everything just kind of feels like it's just on a rerun. Like, I don't know, like, everything feels like it's just looping around. And, like, it also feels like things are insubstantial. Like, it feels like me talking to you right now, it feels like I'm imagining it. I don't know. It's not really a big deal. In the end, like, I'm just being super introspective, but, you know, it's just, things feel really weird right now. Like, really weird. Like, I don't know. I just don't have much on my plate. outside of what I'm already doing. Like, I've talked about stuff that I'm doing, but a lot of it is really kind of just personal. It's not really like entertaining. I like sharing with you guys and talking about stuff, but like really like most of the stuff that I do, like pretty much you're watching right now. Like this is like me socializing. Like is this my life? Just like not having any friends, just going on Twitch, streaming chess. I don't know, everything just feels so pointless. Like, obviously it's not, and obviously, like, I'm doing other stuff besides Twitch, so it's not like it's, like, about that necessarily. It's not necessarily about my career, not necessarily about my content, not necessarily about even, like, I don't know what it is. It's like, it just feels like every day is kind of just, like, running into the other, like, the next day. Yeah, like part of it is getting older, like there's less and less things you feel are worth speaking of. Yeah, I don't know, like there's always something to talk about. See, like I said earlier, never give up on allowing life to surprise you. Because no matter how old you get, no matter what happens in your life, something can always show up to show you that, you know, humble you. And help you understand that you really don't know like everything. And it's like, I think it's like the biggest thing is like, I shouldn't be depressed because life has so much out there for me. And there's so much that I have like, you know, on the table. I'm healthy, I'm relatively young, I'm attractive, or at least I'm told I'm attractive. You know, I have a sexy body, and it's the sexy body that I want, and, you know, not the one that, like, I just have to accept because, oh, that's the body I was born with. Like, okay, yeah, you know, I have to go through this couple extra steps being a trans person. But honestly, like, I have a lot of good stuff going for me, and there's a lot of years left in my life, and a lot of amazing people. Especially if I continue, like, trying to reach out and collaborate with people, like, even just Twitch alone. Like I could have a whole life meeting and working with people on Twitch if I can make that work for me. And you know, like, that's a thing. Who needs, like, I don't really need, like, much else in life. I just need, like, to work with people and have good times with people. And, you know, the kind of interesting thing about content creation is that even when you're, like, not making content, you're, like, making content. So it's like, I feel like other people who make content would really get along with me because, like, I think that you don't really, I don't know, I don't really feel the need to, like, I don't know, working with people is pleasure enough, you know, like that to me, that is a good way to socialize, even if you're just, like, working together. Like, to me, that's enough. Like, I know that there's always room for more. And, you know, you never know when friendships might happen. But I don't know. We'll see what happens over the next couple of years. Especially with my other kind of content where I can collab and get myself out there. It's kind of a complete... It's like two different video games. Like, I'm playing the Twitch video game and I'm playing the, you know, the OnlyFans video game. Yeah, if I got a small place of my own, I mean, we're working on it. I got, you know, I got a medical care team and, you know, mental health workers that are helping me through this whole process of trying to get out on my own place. Because it would be nice if I could just wake up and nobody's home. Like, that would be freaking badass. Because knowing that I have my own environment that I set up, that I have my own stuff that I can line up and take all the time to set up the way I want it to be, to set up my stream even, you know, to set up my life. You know, the cool thing about streaming why I encourage, like, I think everybody should stream. Like, obviously it doesn't mean whether or not like people will be successful as like streamers as like a job. What I mean is I think everybody should stream regardless. I think COVID kind of helped with that. Oh, it's Olivia. You can see her? I haven't been looking at the camera. Oh yeah, you can see Olivia. And Tommy. Tommy the turtle. They're best friends. Olivia does things with those tentacles that Tommy really likes. Yeah, Tommy the turtle. He really likes it up the butt. Wait, we're not doing that kind of stream. Oh wait, it's always that kind of stream. Oh wait, what kind of stream are we talking about? I don't know. I think what it is, like, I feel like a lot of like different things going on. Like, I don't know, I get super, and one of the things I really want to work on is I want to just learn how to let go of like all the, like, I keep feeling like I have to control every single thing that goes on, especially like during a stream. And then I think about the little like tiny details that literally nobody else is thinking about. Especially in my other stream, geez, where people literally are like, everything's fine, okay? Like, everything is fine. Like, literally, like, nothing is wrong. People love the content. But I'm, like, wanting to be perfect. I'm like, oh god, is the lighting right? Oh, what about this angle? Is this a good angle? And it's, like, constantly, like, nitpicking over, like, the way my setup is. And it's like, yeah, obviously it could be better. And especially for like this stream, I would really not like to have all this clutter here, but there's nothing really I can do about that. You know, I'm not gonna like completely like this is the storage for all my stuff. Okay, like I live in too small of a living space to like really like set up a life, and that's kind of like why a lot of the depression is like rooted around the fact that I live here in a trailer. You know, like you can't really live. You can kind of just like survive, like you can get through like each day or whatever. We could probably kick ass in this tournament. Oh, I have to be rated 1300 in Rapid for the last week. Well, let's try this one. Yeah, we love Tommy the Turtle. Ensalada rusa? What is rusa? Rusa? Russian salad? Someone said ensalada rusa. Like, what the fuck? That was just bugging me, the clock, a bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just life is kind of, life is kind of in a weird place right now. But I'm doing a lot of good stuff, and you know, objectively, everything's great. It's just, in my own head, I just make things more complicated than they need to be. I, like, you know, and I don't know, like, what happens is I feel like what happens is, like, I start, like, trying to, like, and, you know, like I was talking about earlier, like, with my stream setup and stuff, is I'll end up, like, micromanaging everything. And then what happens is then I end up, like, you know, becoming like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, everything is fine, and then I start fidgeting with everything, and then it ends up making everything not fine. And it's just frustrating. I don't know. Life is just a really weird thing, and sometimes I just feel like God, like, what is this? Like, what is life? Like, why are we here? Like, what are we doing? Like, why do we do the things that we do? Like, it's just crazy. And, like, how do we even, like, get through each day? Like, I just feel like everything's kind of a guessing game in life. I mean, maybe it's just me and my own, like, autism stuff. Maybe that's really what it is. Because I just feel like life is just gonna, like, completely just destroy you no matter how hard you try, and it's just like, it's so frustrating, you know. But at the end of the day, like, it's really not gonna destroy me. Like, I'm doing a lot of work on myself, and like, I've come a long way, and it might not look like it from, you know, from whatever angle people see me on the internet, you know, on the Twitch stream or whatever, but like, oops, I should have put the queen on c7 to begin with. I don't know, it just feels like nothing is really worth doing anymore. Like, I don't really feel super excited to play chess like I used to. I used to be able to, like, you know, start the stream and chess was enough to get me through it. And now I need, like, I don't know, it's like, it's not enough anymore. Like, chess is like, kind of like, it burned out. And I do love chess, and I like chess a lot. And I like playing chess, and I like improving at chess, but I'm not very good. But besides that, like, I don't know, it's just like I don't know, it's just, life just feels so pointless lately, and I don't know, sometimes I just, like, you know, doing these streams, like, it's like kind of a way to, like, try to get me out of that. Like, if that makes any sense, like, you know, having a space to, like, talk about it. Even if it doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything, you know, even if, like, obviously I'm kind of invisible here, you know, there's only a couple of you that, like, hang out with me here, so this is kind of like a secret club, you know, like, only a couple of people show up, and it's like I have, like, a few, like, random people that I can, like, talk to about certain things, and, you know, one of those things is that I really hate to, like, put it this way, but, like, I don't feel very successful, and I feel like, you know, obviously I have a whole, like, multifaceted approach to my content, and it's also not even just all about, you know, making a career. Some of it is personal, and I don't know, like, I feel like there needs to be consistency, because a lot of the times when we don't feel that great, sometimes we just have to, like, show up anyway. And it's like, through the process of showing up, like, you change things, you know, like, it changes things. But I don't know, if I want to be completely honest with you, like, I feel completely drained. I feel like I have no creative energy whatsoever. I feel it's not, Yeah, I mean, success is subjective, but like, you know, as far as like success that I define, like for me, success, it's not even about money. It's not, you know, it's like, I know it's like, it's not even about being famous either. Cause like, I don't need to be famous to talk to like one or two people, you know, like I just like to talk to people and work with people and get outside of my own head. And it's really hard to do when you're as like, you know, as early on as I am in my you know, career as an entertainer or as a content creator, whatever, you know, it's that rook there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I want to have hope. You know, that life can be better. That I'm gonna hold on and not let my feelings like affect my life, you know, like I should be able to keep going. You know, I'm Rebecca Lauren. That's my name. I am me, I am here, I am alive, and I am well. And regardless of whatever my career takes me on, I am still Rebecca Lauren. Okay, and I think it's important to know that. But I'm just gonna say right now, guys, I feel so freaking wonky right now. I feel so like this is why I really have to be careful with marijuana, because like every time, like it just ends up feeling like it becomes my new normal, and then when I go off of it, it's like I'm all wonky. So that's pretty much what's kind of going on right now. It's like I feel, oop, there goes my clock. Oh jeez, I took too long. Like the person's name took too long. Things have been very tough for me too. Oh, thank you, April. It will get better. Don't worry. It's just normal part of life. I'm not the only person who feels this way. A lot of people share this feeling, especially during the COVID times. Everything just feels really fucked up. Okay, and you know, in the end of the day, at least we have. At least we can connect to each other on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. But I just feel so useless, you know? To the point where it's like I start my stream, it's only been 40 minutes, and I feel like I want to end the stream, but I don't want to, because I want to keep going and push through. Because I want to actually like end my day knowing that I did something. You know, I did my 2-hour other stream, and then I'm here and I'm doing my Twitch, like, you know, my main stream. Like I don't know which one is my main and which one is my alt, because I only get like a few viewers here, and then my other stream I had like 300 people watching yesterday at one point. It's kind of exciting, like knowing that many people are watching you. I could only imagine what it would feel like if like I had like 300 people watching right now, and you guys had more people to talk to, and like there was more stuff to talk about. Like I know it's like obviously in the end of the day I have to create my own content and I have to build my own audience, and I use that other stream to kind of build another audience. I don't know, like some people, you know, they kind of get tired of the spicy content and they want to, you know, come out over here and just hang out and play chess and stuff. But you know, I get some converts. You know, I get some people who find me and they coom. And then they're like, hey, like, she does other stuff too. Like, she does chess and stuff. We went from being hopeful after high school to reality hitting me and feeling hopeless. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like you get older and you get less naive, and it feels like you got something stolen from you. But actually, if the way I see it, and the way I try to justify it at least, is that it's better to know the truth than it is to feel like you know the truth. Because like when you're younger, especially like in high school, you have this whole idea of what the world is and you think the world runs a certain way. And honestly, this continues happening as you get older. Like even as you like get past these different stages, like I said earlier, like life always finds something to like hit you with, like something new that you've never heard of before, that you've never felt before, that you've never thought before. Like there's always something there that can surprise you, and that's why you should never give up. Because like, what if tomorrow, and it's like, okay, like I would say the lowest point I ever was in my depression, to where I just didn't want to, like, the closest I felt to like not wanting to live was February 7th this year. When I heard that my vaginoplasty is a 2-year wait list, and the doctor was very hopeful that it's not going to take a complete 2 years. And I do have a lot of stuff to do in between then. You know, I have facial feminization in November, and the recovery from that isn't going to take an insane a long time, but like waiting, you know, going through a recovery is going to keep me busy, you know. And then before I know it, I'm going to be getting up there and having my vaginoplasty. So there's that. But that was the most depressed I ever felt, because and it's like, it's a depression where you know that like it's actually good news, like, because, you know, before I had that consultation, I had no contact at all with a surgeon who would be able to perform that surgery, and so then now I'm on a wait list, and it's like, so that's something else, like that's something new that's moving forward. And I was so depressed. Like I was seriously like just struggling to get through every single day that week. But every day got a little easier. And you know, the day after, you know, this is why you should always hold on every day and never give up on your life, is, you know, the very next day I got approved for SSI, which means I have an income now, which means I'm infinitely better off than I was before. And so that's that, you know, obviously it's not perfect, and I haven't like gotten to like the things I need in my life just yet, but I'm working on it, and things are moving forward, and life is a work in progress. You know, I don't have to like, you know, I kind of like am trying to learn how to like just enjoy the daily like process of just getting through life, you know? But you know, I think it's like, as hopeless as things can feel, like tomorrow is always another chance. You know, tomorrow is always another chance that something else can happen, that something new can happen, that you can make a breakthrough in whatever you're doing. You know, like there's a lot of things that I'm trying to break through with right now. You see, when I play a game of play a game of Bobby, there is no style. Bobby played perfectly, and perfection has no style. Miguel Nydorf. Yeah. I mean, you look at the best players, chess players throughout history, and they just play good chess. There's no like, I mean, obviously you can always find some kind of style, but they don't lock themselves into a style. They just play chess, you know? Yeah, I don't know, like, a number of years ago I got into chess, and I've loved chess, and this is kind of the feeling that like, you kind of go through, like, a period of time after a while, especially after streaming. Like, for the longest time I would stream, like, 8 hours a day for, like, a whole year and a half or longer. Like, it was a lot of streaming, okay? We've done a lot of streaming here. I should have done other streamings at the same time. It took me a while to get to where I am now, okay? Like, and a lot of it is like, yeah, you could say I wish I could have done it earlier, but I had to become the person I am today in order to do the stuff that I'm doing, and that's going to continue to be true. Like, as things change, as things evolve in my life and in my career, like, you become who you are, and your life and the people in your life reflect that. And so, like, yeah, there's a couple of walls that I've been trying to break through. I've been trying to get back into a lot of it. I think it's just life. It really is that. It's like reality hitting you and you feel hopeless, and it's hard to feel happy after that. But it's possible to feel happy, and it's a new kind of happy. It's more sustainable. It's stronger. It's not based on like whatever naivete we have. Like when we're younger, when we're in high school and whatever, and we're able to be happy because we're believing lies. But you know, once I think that we can find that happiness again, and it's been something I've been trying to find for a long time. A lot of it is regarding my health and my mental health and my, you know, transition related care and all that stuff kind of taking over like everything in my life. Like it's taken over everything the past couple of years, but we're on our way out. You know, getting these surgeries is like, you know, just the final step, you know. And you know, honestly, like even people like one of my neighbors was like, if I want to be real with you, like I can't even imagine like what you would have looked like before transitioning. Like she only knew me as Rebecca. Like it's kind of interesting how many people out there only know me as Rebecca, and it's like, holy shit, like I need to like, you know, kind of take a step back sometimes and realize like I'm a human being. I'm a whole ass person. What's up, YMCA? And you know, it's just like we can't always believe our own bullshit. And I think that's like what I've been trying to really come to terms with, is that sometimes I'll believe things about myself that just aren't even true. Like I need to give life a chance, you know, and let myself be awkward and uncomfortable. You know, because sometimes I do get awkward and uncomfortable, and I don't know, there's a lot of things in life that I have not really done yet. I have not really been in love. Like I thought I was in love. You know, I did that. I did the whole thinking you're in love thing. You know, living with somebody. You know, I lived with one of my ex-girlfriends. You know, a while back. Like 2012. Very important not to care what others think about you. I did that for a long time and I barely stopped caring at 23. Wasted a lot of years. Yeah, I mean, I'm 34. It's not really an age thing. Like, people say, like, oh, when you get older, you get it. But then, like, you get older and you realize, like, nothing really changes. You have to make it change. Like, that's... Like, you kind of have to, I don't know, like, it's kind of scary, but it's also kind of liberating, because it's like, I don't know, but like for the longest time, I thought that like just getting older, like that, like when you get older, you just learn, like you just like get magically, like figure everything out, and it's like, no. In fact, I know people in their 60s who are still... I'm trying to think of anyone in particular, but I've met people who are in like in their 60s who are like barely out the starting gate, you know, like... And then I look at like, you know, why they're still, like when I was homeless, there was people who were 60 plus, you know, who just didn't really quite get started with their life, you know, and they're still fucking around, you know, like, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself that, you know, I'm actually working on something bigger than just partying all the time. Or just like, you know, like people like, you know, they just go to work, they get drunk, and then they just, or they get stoned, or they do whatever people do to like get through each day. But then what happens is then like, suddenly they're like, they wake up and they realize they're like 60 years old and they haven't done anything with their life that they wanted to do. And obviously there is no like requirement except for like what you set yourself a lot of the time. And I think it's just a lot of these people seem to just not really care like about anything. Like I've met a lot of like homeless people. They've been homeless their entire life and they're like in their 60s. And then like, I don't understand how you can get there. Like, how can you spend your whole life, like, not even trying? And obviously, like, that's what makes me different. Is I'm 34 and I'm trying. Like, I'm really trying. Trying to make life work, whatever that means. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's gonna look like. But I know that I don't want to be homeless when I'm 60. I don't want to be just getting started when I'm 60. And so that's why it's like, I feel like I need to like give myself a bit more credit. Come a really long fucking way. Although my chest is still terrible. After all, you'd think that I would like at least improve at chess a little bit. I don't want to get married or have kids. First of all, I can't have kids. But I mean, I you know, there's alternative, oops. What am I doing? There's alternative ways to have kids, but I can't have direct offspring because I had orchiectomy. And either way, that was going to happen anyway because I'm going to be having a vaginoplasty, so it doesn't really... Yeah, those things are already bye-bye, okay? So... Oh no, I should have went into a dark square, so you can't keep checking me. Attacking the rook and the knight. Oh no, except my rook is gone. Oh my god. I'm just gonna be with check if I go forward. Ugh. Well... that sucks. What am I doing? See, like, how can I be this bad at chess? Like, honestly, like, making, like, the stupidest moves, like, things that I know that I shouldn't be doing when I play a game. Like, I know, like, intellectually, like, what to do, and then when it actually comes time to play a game, I'm just, like, fucked up, man. Totally fucked up. I don't know if I'm ever gonna improve at chess, honestly. Like, I spent so many hours. I was homeless. Advice for someone that is homeless. It's basically the same thing I was saying. Is that life is going to change. Like, you're not always going to be homeless. You're not always going to be stuck in this situation. Other people are going to try to tell you that life is a certain way, especially other homeless people. They'll say, oh, this is just how life is. It's fucked up. You better just get comfortable and used to it. And it's like, no, don't get used to it. That's temporary. Because if you get used to it, you're never going to get out of it. You have to push yourself out of homelessness. Even if it's like, I got lucky. You know, my dad let me move back in, which he wasn't technically allowed to kick me out in the first place, but You know, like I ended up doing a bunch of stuff to improve my life. I wasn't very successful. You know, I got a job, you know, back in like 2013 or 2014 or so. Yeah, it was 2014 was when I stopped, when my dad let me move back in. Yeah, it was 8 years ago. You always wondered how boomers could be homeless? Yeah, exactly. It's usually like drugs and alcohol, I think. Didn't they grow up in a time where jobs were easier to move up the ladder? Yeah, but now, like, but then what they do is they got complacent. They think that their jobs are always going to be there. They think that they're always going to be able to do that job. And then what happens is they end up getting close to retirement and they can't work anymore because they got older. And they were relying way too much on that job. And it's really sucks because, you know, they worked really hard. And then usually what happens, they didn't really have any backup plans. They didn't really save up enough, or they, you know, what happens, like reality hits, is that, like, you know, you make up all that money to try to like live your life, and the world just doesn't let you. Like, the world is just fucked up. Like, the world does not allow you to like make a living. like you try to make a living and you like get a job and you save up all your money, and then one medical bill can take up your entire savings account. Like a $80,000 medical bill just because you had to go because you didn't want to die. Like, and you get insurance. Like, I have really good insurance, but in order to get this insurance, you have to be in poverty. So if I get out of poverty, I have to get like an insurance that I have to pay for. And not only that, it's not as good. This really doesn't make any sense. But, you know, a lot of these people, they kind of had a lot of stuff, you know, they worked really hard. Oh, somebody said Rebecca te amo. Wow. Diego said Rebecca te amo. Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I try not to like blame people. I try not to like say, oh, well, this person, they were only homeless because they're like drunk or, you know, stoner, or because they're like lazy, or like, you know, like people already do that to me, you know, for like with my autism problems, because it's invisible. Like, you know, most people who meet me wouldn't get the impression that I'm disabled. They would just think that I'm just making excuses, and it's so frustrating because like if people who are working their ass off just to make ends meet, who are like going day in and day out trying to push to like make a life for themselves in this world, if they can't even do it, what hope do I have? You know, that's kind of what I've been dealing with. You know, that I have to get SSI just to have like a bare minimum income, which is not even really that much. It's like $500 a month. But you know, what hope do I have when somebody who is like fresh out of college, fresh out of high school or whatever, eager to work and so much energy and so many opportunities, if that person working their ass off can barely get off the ground, like what hope do I have where I can barely even get out of my house? You know, I can show up to do like OnlyFans, or I could do like Twitch streaming, like like that's not really like a very safe. Yoku ganbatta ne? Yeah. Yeah, ganbatta? No, you mean ganbatta? Yoku ganbatta. No, you said yokata. I don't remember that kanji. Is that ganbatta ne? Like ganbaro? Gambaru. 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 I don't know. I'm just kind of talking about stuff. Yeah, not very entertaining. Talking about depressing real life. How would someone with a bachelor's but is still working retail because they don't have enough experience? Yeah, exactly. Like, you go to college, you try to like improve your life, and they don't really give you any options. Like, what the hell? And so it's like, then it's like, it doesn't, you know, honestly, like, in the past, like, you know, I think people get it a little bit more now that like education is pretty much useless. But you know, I don't have any debt, you know? I'm actually doing pretty okay compared to a lot of people my age. Like, a lot of people my age, they went to college and they like took out student loans, and they're in a ton of debt right now because they're like still working retail, or some barely, like, you know, barely out the gate. Like, they work their ass off and you know, have some kind of Trump supporting boss that like donates, like, you know, is also like a part of, like, wants him to be a part of his church. And I'm like, yeah, like, that's like, why is that your boss? Like, why is your boss, like, a good friend of mine, like, his boss is like a Trump supporter and like goes to like Christian like things, and it's like, dude, like, I feel a little bad YMCA because, like, Japanese is my second language. Like, I studied it like many years, and like I can barely read it anymore. It's kind of, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where if like I get back into studying it, it'll be fine. But I don't know. It's just like a lot of the stuff lately for me, it's been really hard to feel motivated to do anything. And you know, like with chess, like I just don't even really feel too motivated to even like try to improve at chess anymore. But you know, in the end of the day, like that's fine. You know, in the end of the day, nobody's really gonna care. You know, it's just chess. Even if I was like a bigger content creator, like chess is like one of the like least popular content on Twitch. And I'm not like super strong enough to like have a strong YouTube for chess, you know, like I'm not like a grandmaster or anything. So it's like what's even the point? So it's like, you know, it's always been a just chatting stream, really. It's like a just chatting stream with extra steps. Like my stream is usually not so much about the gameplay. But I don't know, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I don't know, like, I just don't know why life has to be so fucked up for so many people. Like, you would think that, like, don't we all have skin in the game, right? Don't you think that at some point people would be like, hey, like, this is fucked up. I wouldn't want to live like this. So why am I making other people live like this? Why am I, you know, why does it have to be like someone makes like $1 million a year and the people that are working for that person barely make enough to like pay rent, and they have to work a lot harder? Not to say that that person didn't work hard to get to that point, but honestly, like why can't everyone just like let people live? Like, I don't understand. And it's like, it's because people get so used to like, oh well, I worked hard for it, so you know, I earned this. You know, why should I care about other people? I worked hard for what I have. And then nobody cares about anybody else except for themselves. And it just keeps going in circles. And it's like, I don't really know if there's a good solution. Because people are like, oh, you know, we need socialism, we need communism. And it's like, yeah, but like, the root problem is that humans are pieces of shit. Okay? And so no government intervention is going to change that, really. Like, I don't know, like, I just don't understand, like, why the world is so fucked up and why fascists, like, even exist. Like, why do you want to hurt other people? I don't get it. Why is that, like, what you want out of life? I don't understand, like freaking Putin. Like, what? Why do you want this? Like, why do you want people to die for, like, a piece of land? Like, in the end of the day, like, who fucking cares? It's just a piece of fucking land. Like, why are you killing people over it? It doesn't make any sense. Everybody's just trying to get through life and live their life and just, you know, eventually we're all gonna die. So, like, why don't you just let us be happy while we're here? Instead of just, like, forcing people to work, like, you know, sweatshops every single day, grinding nose to the fucking grindstone every fucking day that people live their life. Every day, their whole entire life, from the moment you're born until the moment you're dead, you have to earn money for somebody. You know, it's like... It's like, why? Like, what the fuck is the point of all this money? It's not doing anything. Like, it's just like, oh, I need to make more money because I want to be successful. It's like, well, what if you didn't need money to be successful? What if you just had everything? Like, like, what if, like, you know, we took care of each other? And, like, we fed each other and gave people, like, you know, you didn't have to pay rent to live on a planet that you didn't choose to live on. Like, you didn't choose to be born. And yet, like, they as soon as you're born here, they, like, file you into some kind of system and they make you pay taxes with money that you're supposed to get somehow. And then they make it as hard as possible to get that money. It doesn't make any sense. It feels like we're, like, insane. Like, what the fuck is this species that like, doesn't want to survive? Like, why are we making it harder for our species to survive? I don't get it. Hey, Sat Kojak. Sat Kojasik. Sat Kojasek. Sat Kojasek. Sat Kojadjek. Just sec. I'm just gonna call you Satko. Because we are crazy. Yeah, exactly. Well, there's a queen. Oh wait, there was a queen trade, wasn't it? For some reason I thought I just got a free queen. I didn't. I had calculated this. Yeah, we're all crazy, okay? Like, everybody just, like, is just insane. I'm insane. You're insane. Everybody's insane. Should probably move that rook there. Yeah, I don't know. Life isn't fucking fair. And it just pisses me off so much because so many people just, like, that's their immediate, like, go-to. Like, anytime that somebody has any kind of struggle, anytime somebody's having a hard time or having a tough day, people will just be like, oh, well, you know, life just sucks. It sucks, but we're all in this together. And it's like, why? Why do we have to just console each other? Like, why can't life just work out? Why can't we just be happy? Why can't people just let people have nice things? Why do people have to, like, ruin it for everybody by, like, killing people and, like, stealing stuff? Like, god damn, the world is such a fucking crazy place. God damn it. It almost feels like it's not even worth living. Like, honestly, like, what the fuck is the point of this life? Yeah, the military-industrial complex. But then it's just like, when you get to that, it's like, well, okay, well, just explaining it away by saying, oh, it's the government, and they're fucked up, and they're just a government, and we all need to go to communism. It's like, come on, like, that's like, the reason why people tend to, like, be really, kind of sold to, like, the whole, like, communism idea is because, like, people, like, capitalism is not fucking working. Okay, like, a few people are making some money, and then people act like that's supposed to be the standard, and because, like, some random people ended up, like, getting really successful off of a capitalistic system we have. Yeah, pump money, make bombs, kill people. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how do you wake up each day and how do you live with yourself knowing that you caused people to die? I don't understand how, like, what do they gain from this? What are these countries and all these fucking people, like, what the fuck do they gain from killing people? I don't understand. From dropping bombs on people. Like, what the fuck are you gaining? Yeah, but what power? Like, you're killing people. Like, you're doing nothing except hurting people. Like, how do you live with yourself? Like, how do you fucking live with yourself if every single day you run a fucking government that goes and fucking bombs people because they have oil or because they have some shit that you want? And you're just, like, not willing to fucking share. Natural selection? I don't think it's natural selection. What the fuck? It's just people being fucking shitheads. Yeah, I don't know. There's really no, like, there's no making sense of it. Like, it's senseless. Like, I mean, that's why I'm so dumbfounded right now. Like, it's insane. Like, why can't people stop? Like, why can't people try peace? Why can't people just wake up and stop killing each other? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why the fuck is, like, Putin invading Ukraine? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Well, no, it's only not correctable. See, the reason we can't correct it is because people think that we can't correct it. Because people are just, like, kind of giving up. They're like, oh, well, what am I gonna do? I'm just some random person living in the United States. I just, like, trying to make ends meet. What am I gonna do? Oh, and then you think that you're doing something when you go on the internet and, like, get loud about it. But you're not really doing anything. It's like, you can't do anything about it. Like, you can go on Twitter and get angry and, like, people will, like, yeah, right on, fuck capitalism. It's not doing anything. It's not doing jack shit. In fact, nobody's doing jack shit. And it's like, I don't get, like, why people need all this. Like, is it really worth driving cars if you need to take fucking oil out of the fucking ground from a country that you need to drop bombs on in order to fucking get that oil? Why don't you get a new fucking resource? You dumbass bitch. Fucking humans are fucking stupid, dude. Like, why don't you figure it out? Use your fucking brain to get a new resource than fucking oil. Fucking, I'm gonna call you out, humans. The human race, you guys are fucking retarded. I said it. Needed to be said. Humans are fucking pieces of shit, dude. They can't stop killing each other. They can't even stop taking oil out of the ground. Humans, just get the fuck out, dude. Just trying to like wake up and like live life and do something. And everything that you try to do, it's like, oh, well, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Sorry, you're not working hard enough. Sorry. You should have had richer parents. Yeah, it's like if you're not born into money, you're fucked. Or you're like one of the random few lucky people who's able to make something work. And you know what the really fucked up part is? Is that as soon as something works, like you don't feel that way anymore. Because as soon as you start making something work for yourself, you're like, oh, well, maybe capitalism does work. And because it worked out for you. And then like, oh, but what about all the people who are exactly where you left them? Yeah, it takes one person to fuck everything up. Like, we're all just trying to have a good time. We're all just trying to, like, you know, live each day and, like, make love to each other and have all this stuff and be happy and play games like chess and stuff. And then some asshole has to show up and like, be like, fuck you all, meh. And some asshole. And it's like, you understand, like, there's probably a fucking reason why America has the most fucking mass shootings. And maybe you're trying to like defend a fucking government system that doesn't fucking work. Pieces of shit, dude. People go to college because they're promised that if they go to college and they get good grades, that they're gonna get a good paying job and they'll be able to get a house and raise a family. And then they do that, and then they're just in a whole bunch of debt. And there's like there's like tens of thousands of people who can qualify exactly for that same exact job. Tens of thousands of people who have the same exact experience, who have the same exact degree. And all of them are just like, okay, well, I guess you just have to get lucky. And then what about all like the 99% of the rest of the people who are just like, well, I have this expensive degree, but I have to work retail. Like, what the fuck? And why do we need guns at all? Like, can you just try not having a gun? Like, do you really need that fucking gun? Do you really need to kill something? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude! Go fucking jack off! God damn it! Maybe, like, you wouldn't need to kill things if you just fucking watch porn. Instead of just saying, oh, well, I can't watch that, it's against my religion. It's, you know, I can't do that. It's against everything. And then these people fucking kill people and rape people. That's what happens. It's because they're born into a fucking indoctrination system where we have a country, United States, where so many people are born and indoctrinated into some weird twisted version of Christianity. And anything that they want to do that you know that would make them happy, they're told that they're not allowed to do. And then when they get older, they're like, oh, I'm a good Christian. I got a gun. I shoot things. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's fucked up. Like, yeah, it's not just the United States. It's just like everything's fucked up. But what are we gonna do about it? And what am I gonna do about it? What the fuck? I can't do anything. Me just like yelling about it on my stream, it's not gonna solve anything. So what am I even gonna do? Yeah, it's hegemony. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is life? Like, what is this? Why are we here? And why is it so difficult to be here? But then it's really not that difficult if I take like a step back. Like, I'm like creating all of this. But like, why do I want to, like, you know, what kind of person do you want to be, and what kind of environment do you want to create? And I don't want to create an environment where, like, people are just complaining all the time. I don't want to complain all the time. I don't want to be upset about something that I have no control over. Yeah, I only hope that, like, you know, I can make something work for myself and then do my own little part to help whoever's in my life. I think that's all anybody can do. Yeah, it literally has no meaning. Life is actually, like, objectively, it just exists. And we're animals who've become sentient, and so it makes everything a lot more difficult. Because we can't just accept, like, eating, sleeping, and pooping anymore. Like, we can't just, like, we will kill ourselves. Like, if we don't have entertainment, if we don't do anything, we end up killing ourselves. It's like having, like, you know, this is why I think it's ridiculous when people who are opponents of, when people are like against universal basic income, because they're like, oh, well, if people have universal basic income, they won't want to get a job. It's like, bitch, have you ever tried not having a job? Have you ever woken up at like 12 in the afternoon like just watching YouTube or just turning on the TV for like the 80th time because you have nothing else to do? Oh, but I don't need to work, I have money. Like, if you have like $1 million or whatever. Yeah, Lauren 2024, I don't know about that. I mean, you like, theoretically, like, if you had money and you had like enough money saved up for the rest of your life, would you still be okay without working a job? I don't think anyone would. Who will pay for universal income? Well, that's the thing. Is it costs more to not have universal basic income. You know, like homelessness. It costs more to allow people to stay homeless than it is to give them a house. Do people, this is where it comes down to, is people have this idea that people need to work for their money. Well, I work for my money, I pay my taxes, well, how come you get a handout? But like, what's ridiculous is if you don't give these people handouts, if you don't give these people homes, they end up utilizing, like, you end up paying for more. Like, I don't understand why people don't use their brain. Like, I don't have all the details for you, okay? This is like an armchair politics right now, okay? Like, I'm not Hassan, I'm not Destiny, okay? I don't have all this information at my fingertips, okay? Sometimes homelessness is a choice, and a lot of the times it's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, because like, you could have like a full-time job, you have like a family, you have a house, and then like something happens, you get laid off, and you can't get, and there's too many people, you know, like, in the market, and you have to compete with like a lot more people than you did when you first got that job, like, because you got that job like 20 years ago, and now you have to get a job and you're not trained to do anything else, and so suddenly you're out of work and you can't get a job, and so now you lose your house. And, you know, it could happen like that. Okay, like, anybody on this planet with the right circumstances could be absolutely homeless. Like, I don't think people really, like, I think most of the time people, like, you know, in order to function, I think in order to function, people like kind of put that out of their mind. They're like, oh, well, I have things, and you know, things are going good, and I have all this stuff. But like, literally, everything could just go to shit like that. So it's not always a choice. Some people are homeless because it's fucked. Like, you just get fucked. And I'm pretty well off, you know, compared to some people. You know, I was homeless. I was like living in homeless shelters like 2010 to 2014. And like couch surfing and all that kind of stuff. It really hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is, like, you know, I'm a bit older and more mature, a lot more mature actually, but and my dad gives me a place to live. which he had kicked me out because I was like not doing anything. I didn't have a job. I was like getting stoned and drinking all the time. Like, you know, it's like my early 20s. And I understand, like, you know, that we're past that. But like the thing is like, I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death. Cause like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about depressing stuff. Yeah, I have siblings. Well, it's your choice to be rude, but no, I'm sick and tired of people telling you, like telling me and telling other people that the only reason you have your misfortune, or the only reason that your life is fucked up, is because of something because you made a choice. I am so fucking sick and tired of that, because a lot of the time it's not a fucking choice. Okay, I'm autistic. I cannot help the way my brain works. I can't help that I can't really function in society. I slip through the cracks. Because society is set up for a certain kind of person, and I don't fit that box. Like, I'm over here, and the world wants you to be this. And I don't know, it's just like, I didn't want to get this into like a super like long-winded rant about life. I really just like wanted to kind of just talk about some things. I really don't like being upset. I don't like being sad. I don't like feeling like the world is a hopeless place, but that's how it ends up being sometimes. Because like I try so hard to like be a fun person. I try hard to like do something with my life, and life is just not really like wanting to reciprocate. And I know that things will work out eventually. It just doesn't really feel like it right now. And I don't know, I'm trying not to get upset. I really, really hate it when people like don't even know you, and they come in and try to like tell you that it's your fault that you were homeless, or that like it's your fault that you're like poor or whatever. Oh yeah, just don't be poor. Like, fuck you, buddy. Like, talk about privilege. Like, oh yeah, well, it worked out for me, so the only reason it didn't work out for you is because you must be lazy. Like, no, it's like, you could have been in my shoes. Like, I could have been in your shoes. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter. We're all the fucking same. We've all had the same thoughts. We've all, like, felt the same things. We're literally all the same. Like, we're all human beings. We're all the same. Whoops. You play chess badly too? Yeah, I mean, it's right now I feel so frustrated in general, like not just with chess, like just like with life. Like I don't know why life has to be so fucked up. Like I just don't. I don't know why I can't just be happy. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes people don't work hard and they get success. So it's like the whole thing is like, oh, if you work hard and you pick yourself up by the bootstraps and you save up, you know, you could save up all your money and it could all be taken away from you in a second because you have one fucking medical bill. Like unexpected medical bill. It takes all of your savings. You save up like $100,000 or whatever across your whole entire life, or like, you know, however much money you save up, so that you can have money like, you know, when you retire. You know, you save up like 500,000 or like even more, and like it could just all be taken away from you, or inflation will make that money not worth as much. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, you spent your whole entire life building up something, and then it's just gone. Because of, like, some fucking bullshit. So, no, you are not safe. You know? If you have a job or a house, or whatever, you're not safe. Okay? Like, the world is a fucked up place. It's gonna take everything from you. It's like not very encouraging. Trying not to be depressing here. Okay. Are you on disability? Yeah, I'm on SSI. I'm autistic. And I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it, okay? I'm trying my hardest. But like this is what you get. Okay? Like this is me. Okay? Like I'm here, I'm on this earth. Like I don't know, people should just learn how to accept people. Yeah, Paul, I mean, that's kind of where it goes. But it's not that easy. Like, I have a whole bunch of things that I'm good at, but nobody pays me for. I've been trying to make money for, like, years. Okay, but nobody wants to pay me. I mean, people do. Not on Twitch. Yeah, I get like 100 to 200 viewers on my other stream. But it's a little hard. It's actually a lot harder than you think. People think that like sex work is just like easy, but it's a lot harder than you think. I don't know. A lot of it is also I have to be able to get my mind like. I don't know. I need to be okay. Like a lot of it is like this is the same reason why it's like hard for me to get a job. Is it's hard for me to maintain like a specific set of like direction for like a long period of time, and it's even gotten hard. Like it's gotten harder like with my stream as well too. I don't know. In the end of the day, I think I'll be okay. You know, people really like me. People throw money at me. I'm still trying to accept that I'm worth it. I think that's the biggest thing. Regardless of, you know, I'll talk about, you know, society, or I'll talk about the government or whatever. In the end of the day, like, what's really important is that I learn how to accept myself and learn how to respect myself. That like, hey, like, you're worth it. Like, you know, I have this like drilled into me, like the world drilled into me that I'm not worth anything. That I'm not as good as other people. That I'm not as pretty as other people, or that I'm not as worth it. That I'm not worth paying. That I'm not that you know, like I basically have been told my whole life, like not literally, but like told by like the way life has treated me, that other people are allowed to get nice things, other people are allowed to be attractive or whatever, but you know, oh, you're not attractive, you're different, like you're ugly. You're not worth dating. You're not worth having sex with. Like that's what it's like. It feels like I don't deserve it. And that's basically more than anything, that's the biggest obstacle. And I understand that, but I also think it's really fucked up when people say, "Oh, well, you're your own biggest obstacle." Like obviously. Okay, but you know, there's more to it, and you should have a little bit more compassion for people because, you know, you might not think it right now, but literally anybody could be homeless. Yeah, you have to be able to look in the mirror and accept who you are. This is why I timed you out though, is because it's one thing, obviously, like, if I'm saying that, like, obviously, most people know that. Okay, like, and everybody's in a different place in their life right now. You have no idea where I am in my life right now. I've shared some of it, you know, even on just this stream alone. But like, you know, like, you literally don't know me. So I think it's really presumptuous to like say things to people that you don't understand. Like, you have a little bit more compassion. Like, yeah, you might technically be right, or you might not be right at all. You know, like, there's so many different things going on. But it's like going up to someone and saying, oh, you know, you just need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You just need to work harder. You're actually more capable than you think you are. And it's like, that's not the kind of encouragement that you think it is. Like, it hurts when someone reminds you of the things that you already know. About like, oh yeah, well you want to get you want to make a living, you have to go get a job. Like yeah, obviously that's not the problem. Like there's a bigger collection of issues. I can't just get a job. Like, you know, I've had people abuse me my whole entire life. Because they didn't want to accept that I am disabled. They just wanted me to get stronger. They're like, just get good. Just get stronger. You're weak. You know, they'll say things like that. Compassionate people hardly succeed in life. That's why corporate loves hiring managers who only care about money. Yeah, I mean, like, we have to be a part of the change, though. Like, if we want things to change, we can't just, like, say, oh, well, those people, you know, we can't do anything about that. Like, lead by example. I feel like compassionate people should be the most successful in life. If we change our idea of what successful is, we change our idea of what things actually matter in our life. Like the small things, the day-to-day things. You know, when children are going around and playing, like they're just playing. You know, they don't have to think about like, oh, well, what am I going to do in 10 years? When I'm older and I have to get a job, and you know, like you try to take care of your kids, you have kids, you try to take care of them, and then like you try to save up money, and then like they can't really do anything because like, what are they gonna do? Like all the jobs are taken by people who already have them, and they're all you have to have like a bachelor's degree and like 5 years experience. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Rough. Do you have bad experiences with medications you're prescribed? Not really. I mean, some medications, like, you know, the antidepressants don't work on me. Because I had a number of antidepressants I was prescribed in the past. And one of them is actually listed as one of my... what do they say? Allergies. Like it's listed as an allergy. The Celexa, because it would give me migraines. God. Yeah, I don't know. I try to stay positive. I really don't want to like bring the stream to this place right now. I appreciate you guys being there with me. Yeah, and it's like, what are we gonna do, guys? Like, the world's a fucked up place, and like big pharma and like big oil are like, and like big tech companies, like including the ones that are like, you know, the stuff that we use every day. Like this is literally a part of our lives that like a bunch of like really wealthy people control. And like, what are we even gonna do? We can't get mad about it, because like, what is that gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. Like me getting upset on my Twitch stream, like that's not gonna do anything. So like, what am I supposed to do? You know, when I'm struggling in my life and I'm just trying to get like things situated, you know, 34 years old, don't even have like, I've never lived on my own. That's not right. It's not right. I deserve to have a good life. I've worked really hard and I've worked for a good life. And I am a very good person, a compassionate person, a caring person, a talented person. And I deserve to have a life. And it's just so frustrating when like things don't really happen. Yeah, we got environmental catastrophe because people want to use their fucking oil instead of like develop better, more efficient energy. Yeah, I'm trying to do the best with what I have, but it's really hard when your life you have is just living in a trailer with your dad. And you try your hardest just to do what you can. You want to build a man-made lagoon? And so I try to like distract myself. Well, obviously the planet will be fine. We're like babies. Like the planet is really fucking tough. The planet won't be fine if we kill it though. Like we could actually kill the planet. Like I don't think you understand. Like we're actually killing the planet. Like if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Cause like that's, if you think that environment, like climate change isn't real, or if you think that like we're not killing the planet, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't make any sense. Why are we killing our own planet? It's like farting in the elevator. Like like you're in the elevator and you fart, you're gonna have to smell it. Not only that, everybody else in the elevator has to smell it. Stop farting in the elevator, you guys. Snowball Earth? I don't know. I don't have much money. I have like $1,000, like $2,000 saved up. I don't have enough money to like do that, but even then, it's not a matter of having a camper or trailer, it's having a place to put it. And also, I don't want to live in a camper anymore. Like, I want to live in, like, a regular kind of living situation, even if it's, like, a smaller place. Like, I just don't want to live in a trailer anymore. Okay? Like, do you understand? Like, I know it sounds selfish, but, like, I really, like, in order to... I need a healthy, happy life. Okay? I can't live in a fucking trailer anymore. Many Heindrich events... Yeah, Paul, I feel like you're like what you're probably like one of those people that like just doesn't give a fuck about anything. What do they call it? A nihilist or whatever. But I'm gonna try to remind you that like regardless of how hopeless things are and how you think that and how you might think that like life is a certain way, I was saying this earlier, life will always surprise you. Like, there's always, like, you don't know all the answers. So, like, I think you're doing yourself a huge disservice if you just, like, make blatant statements about the way the world works. When you're literally only one person out of like 8 billion, and you have a very specific life experience, and your idea of what life is only based on your own experience. And so like to say that like you have all the answers, or that like you say things as if like it's true, especially about things that are sweeping statements about like the entirety of like human civilization. I just like encourage you to try to get outside of yourself a little bit, and you might be a little bit happier. If we don't get control of global, we will not recover. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking die. God damn it. And there's nothing any of us who don't want to die can do about it, except complain about it. And then people are like, oh, look at those liberals. Liberals, oh, they want to have a breathable air? What about your losers? They should pick themselves up by the bootstraps. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I really don't. I'm not a political streamer, and also this is like not really productive conversation. I just never really thought that it's very productive. You know, like so many people on the internet, they like start talking about stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, the government, it sucks. Oh, the world sucks. We need to get control of climate control. And it's like, what does that do? What does that accomplish? Why are people just like circle jerking each other on the internet and acting like they're doing something? I don't understand. You'll see entire circles of the internet act like this. They'll be like, oh, you know, we need communism now. Like, okay, come on. Like, saying that isn't going to make it happen. You know what's going to make it happen is like not trying to make communism, but just try to make the fucking world a better place. Like, if you do that, you won't need communism or capitalism or anything, because we'll take care of each other. Worked hard to get what I have, got you take experience than you. How about I ban you? How about that, little bitch? Just fuck off. I don't know you, bitch. Get the fuck out of my stream. But you think that you're important? You're probably gonna walk away like, oh, that little crybaby Rebecca banned me. Like, you're so fucking full of yourself, dude. Stop being an asshole. Like, seriously, like some people, just because someone's homeless does not mean they are lazy. Doesn't mean that they deserve it. Doesn't mean that it's a choice. Okay? Fuck off with that shit. Why don't you stop fucking like reading like weird nihilist like fucking philosophers and thinking that you know everything. Jesus Christ, dude. I can't stand some people, dude. Like, seriously, like, how come some people are like that? They're like, well, I worked hard for what I have. I know everything. You know 100% of what life is. You know 100%. Because you've had an education and a job and a family. And nobody else has worked hard. Nobody else has got an education or a job or a family. God damn. I mean, what kind of like... It must be nice. Like, thinking that you're that great. Like, you must feel like you're like the best ever. Like, you probably feel like you're like the most intelligent person. I don't know. I'm being really too harsh on this person. It's just like really not giving me good vibes, Paul. And it wasn't just like what you said. It's just like you've been giving me bad vibes since you got here. So I'm just gonna ignore you and ban you. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. Uh-oh. That. Yeah, honestly, in the end of the day, I have to remember Like, I am responsible for my own happiness. And when I start my stream, I am not obligated to interact with negativity. I follow a couple other streamers. I generally don't watch streams. I generally... Okay. Oh God. I don't know. I'm also like, I feel like I don't know if I should have banned that person like this. Yeah, hopefully they got the hint. I don't feel like person was really just like kind of speaking their mind. Like, I don't know why I banned them. I think it's just like I didn't like what they're saying. I don't know. It's just kind of unfair. Oh, whatever. It's my stream. Who fucking cares? Like, you know, there's some, you know, like if we want to go back to what we were talking about earlier a little bit. Life's already so fucked up. At least there's a few spaces that I can create. Okay, well now I'm gonna ban you. Jeez. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Well, you know, this is why I shouldn't unban people. This usually almost like 99.9% of the time, if I unban someone, I'm just gonna have to ban them again. Like, it's ridiculous. You know, it's all just a game, really, but it's not. Like, it's just this weird thing that we live in this life. Like, it's really all a game. But if you treat it like, if you don't treat it seriously, it'll fuck you over. So it's like, life is really fucked up, dude. Like, fidgeting with my freaking layout while I'm playing a game. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Guys, ignore all the bad vibes, please. Sometimes I give bad vibes. Oops, I forgot there's a queen there. Trying to like make a happy stream, trying to make a good environment where people like just relax and we have fun and be silly and stuff, and I try to make like jokes when I can. I don't really feel like making jokes right now, and I think that's perfectly fine. I don't think I should be like expecting myself to always be entertaining, or always being a super engaging streamer or whatever. I don't like going to this place of negativity and blaming other people and stuff like that. Like, I'm really doing great in my life. Like, honestly, like, it doesn't feel like it, and that's usually like when it's most important. Like, obviously I'm doing bad at chess, okay, but like, you know, put things in perspective a little bit. I'm not even really trying. That's one thing, is I'm kind of just playing chess like kind of casually right now. Have you ever invited someone on your stream to talk? Yeah, I have. I usually don't. It's harder as a smaller streamer because it's harder to trust people. So I don't know like what someone's intentions are. If they want to be on my stream, they might be a very bad person who tries to get me banned and stuff. I do have panic buttons, but you never know. Like, someone can get you banned on your stream, and I'm responsible for it. It's my stream. So it's generally harder to find people to trust when you're small. And also, I don't know, I haven't really found anyone who's wanted to who wanted to collab with me.
What chess game? It's just Lee chess. I'm playing really badly. I've studied a lot of chess. I should not be playing this badly. So the thing is, when you know that you could be playing better, like, that's really bad. Well, like, when I know that I'm a stronger player than this, and I'm not playing very strong at all, when I'm just making completely stupid mistakes. Yeah, like I said, I don't trust you, though. I don't know you. You're a random anonymous username. Like, do you understand? Like, it's not that, like, obviously, like, trust takes time, but even then, like, you're an anonymous username. Like, how am I supposed to know who you are? If I had you on my stream, how do I know what you're gonna say? Like, you could just be someone who just wants to spam the N-word as soon as you get a chance. So, like, I'm not saying that that's what you would do. I'm just saying, like, think about it from my point of view, you know? And I have a lot of people who've come in and who've tried to do that. So it's like, you're not the first. So it's like, yeah, that probably won't happen. Or maybe it would. See, I don't know. I literally, it would be stupid of me to act like I know you. Like, because I don't. I don't know. I generally, like, I know it sounds really, like, not very nice. But sometimes things aren't very nice. You play Yu-Gi-Oh! A card game? Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger. Right, but Gilbert, can you just, like, accept it, please? I mean, you're gonna have to, so... Sorry. I kind of like being in control. As soon as things start going out of control in the stream, it's really not necessary. Like, I have 100% control over my stream. I am not required to have you on. I am not required to respond to you or talk to you. Obviously, I love having, you know, obviously, I'm not trying to just be like, fuck you, you know, like obviously we're here to have a good time and to enjoy, you know, and talk about stuff. But in the end of the day, like, I'm in control of my stream. You know, I'm in control of what happens, of what we do, of what we talk about. Like, you know, if I don't want to talk about, like, you know, homelessness anymore, like, you know, I can decide that. And be like, hey, like, life is fucked up. I don't feel very productive talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I've had so many streams where I did talk about it and I get upset because the world is very upsetting and it upsets me and I don't want to get upset. I don't want to cry. I don't want to scream. Okay? And, like, so you understand that, like, I like being in control of my stream. And so I'm not always going to let somebody dictate what my stream goes on. In fact, most of the time, I will not. If you're on my stream, it's because you've had... it's because, you know... I've known you for longer than, like, a few minutes. And, you know, so, or if you're another streamer yourself, because then it's like you're kind of also... it's still not perfect. Oh, God, I'm losing so bad. It's obviously, like... If you were also a streamer, I would at least know that, like, well, okay, well, at least that person's another streamer. And so, like, they're also held up to, like, the terms of service. But, you know, even then, it's still not guaranteed. There's always shitty people. And it's kind of it's kind of weird. Being a streamer is weird, okay? Like, honestly. I want to collab with people, but some people I just don't really vibe with. And besides that, like, I don't really seek it out. I want to. Like, I want to do more collabs, but it's like I have to. That's a completely kind of it's a difficulty that I have. Is working with people is kind of hard sometimes for me. So it's why I have SSI. Okay, like, because I need to have my own vibe. Like, I have to create my own vibe. Because otherwise, other people are going to create it for me. And when that happens, I'm not in control, and I'm going to spin out of control. Because I'm just going to suffer. Like, I need to be able to like, dictate, like, how things go. And I don't know, it's not like a super huge deal, and in the end of the day, I say things sometimes, but it doesn't mean it's always true. You know, so you have to understand that sometimes I really do like working with people. And I guess it requires the right kind of person. Somebody who's just like, I don't know, when somebody makes me feel really like rushed or anxious, I generally don't like working with people like that. But if somebody's just kind of like, hey, like, let's do this thing, or let's talk about this, and like kind of just go with the flow. Oh, I'm actually making some good moves here. Winning a pawn and a rook for a knight. You don't stream, but you follow a lot of channels. Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch Twitch. I don't really watch streams. If I do, I just kind of pop in and say hi to chat or whatever for like a little bit. Uh-oh, I need to save my queen first. Let's just put it there. Still making the threat. Yeah, sometimes like I don't really know who I am sometimes, like around other people. It's like sometimes I'm like, holy shit, like this, I don't know, I just feel really weird today. And so I started my stream, maybe I shouldn't have, but whatever. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, DLive. I use Restream. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just like a shitty person sometimes. Like the way I want to be social. I want to like work with people. But then anytime I get an opportunity, and this is kind of like the biggest, everything's fine really. But like most of this is internal. Yeah, you can stream on Twitter. It's kind of interesting. What have I done? Why didn't I take the rook? What is going on? This is what I feel like today, okay? Seriously. Well now I have an even better move. So actually that worked out, but I got lucky there, okay? I actually did not plan that. I actually won. Win a queen. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird day today, honestly. But I did everything I needed to do. Didn't make too much money, but like, you know, right now I'm not really concerned about making money. I'm concerned about, you know, getting discovered. And so I have a couple, at least 100 people watch me this morning. Do my thing. And then I started my stream and kind of just, you know, my stream is kind of like more, it's not so much, I mean, obviously it's not about discovery. It's kind of just like a thing that I do to kind of just make myself feel like I did something like productive. I don't know. Getting good positions and losing on time. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, chess is a cruel mistress. I think another thing is I have a hard time. I have a really hard time just making small talk. Which is like, you know, you would think that like I make a terrible streamer, but really it's because of these things that drive me to become a better person and to like try to do better. Like, if I didn't need to work on these things, then it's like, well, I need to work on it. Like, well, if you don't want to be social, if you don't want to do that, it's like, it's not that I don't want to be social, it's that socializing is hard. Okay, like okay, like autism issues are weird because I'm very extroverted. I love people. I love talking to people. I love working with people. Obviously not all people, but some people are just pieces of shit, okay? But you don't have to care about those people. But then my autism issues prevent me from pursuing anything. And so I don't even really know how to pursue anything. Like, how do I make a friend? How do I, like, make a new, like, connection with somebody that's actually meaningful and not just, like, going to the grocery store or saying hello to a neighbor, you know, like, how do we actually have deeper connections? It's something that I've had trouble with my entire life. Honestly, I just really hope that I can get lucky one day and things will just work out. Cause, you know, I like to always hold out, you know, for more, because you never know when you meet somebody that is just like everything, you know, you make a really good friend or a partner, and like everything just kind of works out. And that's usually how it goes. It's like you don't really try to make it work, it just kind of does. But, you know, sometimes you just kind of have to get lucky. I don't know. Like, I would love to just... I look at other people who are, like, very sociable, or people who, like, just, like, work at, like, a job, or even, like, just people who socialize. When I go out with my friends and stuff, I kind of get lost in the moment. Obviously, like, I don't really think about it, but like when I'm alone, I'm like very much aware of like how other people are. Like when I go out like with friends, I don't really think about it too much. But like when I'm alone and I go out, like I can tell that like I'm not, like, I don't know, it feels like nobody has the kind of difficulties that I have. And I know that's not true, that everybody kind of struggles with their own things. But I don't know, it's like I don't really know. I don't know what I want. Like, I know what I don't want. Like, I know that I don't want to be alone. I know that I also want to be involved in the world. I don't want to just be disabled my whole life. I want to make something for myself. I want to be involved. I want to create something. I want to work with people. I want to get outside of my own head. You know, I love that about life. Like, you know, when you wake up and you don't know if you're, like, you know, there's things that happen that you had no idea would happen. You know, like, there's sometimes, like, life can really surprise you sometimes. And obviously, most of the time, you know, the boring parts are good too. You know, like today is boring. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly okay to be boring. I don't know. I'm worked up. I've been streaming for a couple hours. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really feel much better than I did, but I kind of do. So I don't want to, like, I don't know. I think I need to stop like trying to like think so much about outcomes. I think that's what it is. I have expectations for like social situations or expectations for my stream, and it's like if I just stop having expectations and I just start in like finding things that I enjoy. Well, most of the time, like, I enjoy just like lying down in bed and doing nothing, and if I do that, I won't accomplish anything that I want in life. Yeah, it's very difficult for a lot of people, especially during COVID. And I don't know, I'm really scared sometimes. Am I just too old? Like, is it too late for me? Like, have I missed the boat? You know, to having a happy life? Like, I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's ever too late. But I will do my best. You know, not every day is going to be super perfect. Especially, like, you know, I don't know, I kind of get pleasantly surprised whenever I click start streaming. I never know who's going to show up. I never know like what kind of conversations we're going to have. I might have to ban a few people who just give me bad vibes. You know, that person I banned, it wasn't really anything specific. It was just this person was just like rubbing me the wrong way. And that's fine. I can ban them. It's fine. I don't have to think twice about it. I exercise every day, like, now. I've actually been really good with exercise lately. And my A1C, my diabetic, because I'm diabetic, and my hemoglobin A1C it went from like 9.8% to like 8.2% to 7.2%. Like my most recent test, like a few weeks ago, my blood sugar level is down to 7.2%, which my doctor for my vaginoplasty was saying it has to be at 7%. So I'm getting closer and closer and closer. By the time I get my surgery, I should be super, super healthy. Like my blood sugar, like diabetes will like not even be a problem. It's still stressful and it's still a lot of work. Being diabetic's hard. I still have issues even with this better A1C. But I go out and walks. I'm type 1, so I take insulin. I was actually misdiagnosed as type 2 a very long time ago. And like, well, it was during that homeless time. They had to re-diagnose me and then start prescribing me insulin. They were like prescribed me metformin and that didn't really do anything. And I ended up going to the hospital. Well, I don't know, there's a lot of shit going on in my life. I'm a completely different person. Honestly, like, I'm not the same person I was. Like, not just because of, like, hormones or anything, or surgeries that I'm getting. Like, I am different. Like, in so many different ways. Like, I mean, if there was a time where I would smoke a joint with a homeless person at the train tracks. That literally happened. I literally smoked weed with like random like meth heads. Although, if you think about it, those are the people to get weed from, because usually people who smoke meth don't do drugs, by the way. Usually people who do, what I've noticed though, is people who do meth, they don't generally like pot. It's kind of funny. Like, so it's like, if you meet a meth head who has pot, well, they're gonna give it to you because they don't want it. No, don't accept drugs from meth heads. Okay, don't do that. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, fuck role models. Role models are dead. I don't think role models were ever a thing. You know, because people were like, you know, I think that's over. You know, the internet really, like, got rid of that. Or at least it's like, I mean, at least in my mind, like, I mean, people saw Bill Cosby as a role model. You know, it's like, oh, the family man. And then you find out he's like a freaking rapist. And it's like, God damn it. Like, you cannot trust anybody. And you shouldn't look up to people. You should be inspired by people, and you should respect people. And that's why, like, you know, especially like Twitch streamers, like they can be really shitty people. And I haven't met any streamers. But what most people say is that, like, you know, yeah, like, they don't care about you. Like, they only care about their business. And yeah, I understand that. I mean, I think it's good to keep business and pleasure separate. And so I understand some people like have expectations that don't align. I feel like if you get into streaming to make friends, I don't really think that's bad, but I don't really think that's the reality of the situation. I think if you get into any business, especially entertainment, in the end of the day, you're not going to make any friends. Like, you should accept that you're not going to be friends with anybody you work with. Like, you're here to make money, or to make people laugh, or to do whatever. You know, whatever it is that you do. I think if you start thinking of people as, like, you know, like, it's business. Like, you know, you see somebody, like, who's another streamer or whatever, that person is presenting themselves as a business. And so it's like, most likely, I don't know, you can meet people will surprise you sometimes. You know, like, and that goes, you know, good or bad. I feel like sometimes you meet some people in your life, you thought they were gonna be like assholes or whatever, but then they actually end up being hella chill. And then the other way around, like some people you're like, oh wow, that person, they feed, they volunteer and they do all this, and then you find out they like do something bad or whatever. And you're like, oh no, don't ever meet your heroes. It's like, well, why are like celebrities your hero? Like, I understand that like it's kind of glorified, especially like, you know, and then it feels a little bit different on like on Twitch and stuff, but it's really no different at all. In fact, like it's not different at all. But like it seems like it's different on something like Twitch, especially with like people who are more sociable with their viewers, you know, like kind of play into the little bit more parasocial like me. But you know, it's like you know, big streamers do it too sometimes. Do you like to be discovered? What would you say is your best talent? At this point, that's kind of like the depression that I'm in right now. I don't really feel I don't know. I just don't really feel it anymore. You know, I've been a musician my whole life, but these past couple of years, I have not felt motivated to pick up my instrument very often. Any of my instruments. I have not felt motivated to improve at music. I have not felt motivated to even be involved with music at all. And that hurts me a lot, because I've been a musician since I was a child. And to not have that it's not that, it's like having something taken away from you that is already there. Like, it's there, music is there, but I don't feel it the same way anymore. And the same with chess, and you know, the same with, you know, anything with music or chess. You know, there's things that you know. So that's the thing, is like I play all sorts of music. I've always been in band, and I've always done like jazz band, I've done like concert band, but I never really went like super far with music. I've always wanted to go further. I've always wanted to like dive deeper and like learn more repertoire and like meet and work with lots of people. But the reality of the situation is that I couldn't even really get through college. I burned out of it. Like I was going to, I mean, I was kind of overdoing it. But like, you know, after 3 years of like a full-time college schedule and like practicing like several hours a day, and it's on top of like hours and hours of rehearsal, I used to be able to show up, and I used to enjoy it. And then like just one day, like I just couldn't get out of bed anymore. And and everything else has been kind of feeling like that too. It's just, I really hope that I can find joy again. Because lately, and I know that it's like, I'm not the only one, and a lot of people are feeling this way throughout COVID. And I think we have to have hope. We have to hold on. Because COVID is not forever. And all the stuff that's going on in our lives that are bad are not forever. And things can and will improve, and they have. And so I can find my love for music again. I can find, you know, what people love to see and hear from me. And, you know, honestly, I'm really harsh on myself. And yeah, obviously sometimes there's viewers who are like super critical, but most of the time people really love me. I get viewers like you and other viewers who are like you're here and you're talking to me. Like, you obviously are engaged. You like want to hear what I have to say. You're interested. And you know, there's lots of other people who are interested. And not just you know, my gaming or music or anything, you know, like you know, like with my adult content, you know, people like that too, and I'm apparently really good at it. I'd like to get better at it. I'd like to enjoy it more too. Like, I don't know, like there's this thing where it's like sometimes you'd only do things when you feel like it, but if you wait until you feel like it, you'll never do it. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, I want to be able to, and personally, I want to be able to build a daily habit where I create something, where I work. And so that's why it's important for me to show up to do this stream. That's why it's important for me to do my other stream, even when I don't really feel like it. I was not really feeling it this morning, but I still think I did an okay show, and I made some people happy. In the end of the day, the people will feel all sorts of different ways about what you do on camera. You know, like, you know, if I was like playing my flute or saxophone or something, I'm sure somebody would like it. And it's not really about external validation. It's an internal thing that I'm trying to find for myself again. It's like that somebody, I don't know if it was you or somebody mentioned earlier, that like, you know, you in high school or whatever, you're like all happy and you think life is great, and then you kind of figure out like reality kind of hits you, and then suddenly you're like sad. I have to hold on because this isn't going to be forever. That I can find true happiness in my life. I can truly find like the little spark inside of me that I know is still there. That I can make people laugh, and I can make people cry, and I can make people like experience all sorts of emotions. You know, through all sorts of different kinds of entertainment. But until I actually have that internal spark, I don't think it's ever gonna be enough. Because, you know, no matter how many people I make happy, it won't really matter if I'm not happy. And so that's like kind of like it's like trying to become an entertainer and a content creator. It's also trying to make myself happy. And so it's like, if obviously along the way I can make some people pretty happy, and I can, like, you know, kind of make things okay for myself a little bit, but in the end of the day, like, I want to be able to build something for myself that isn't reliant on some external factor. Like, I should be able to get an internal drive to create content, like, without, like, someone promising money or anything like that. Like, I should wake up and live my life for me. And I've been trying to find that for so long. And honestly, in the end of the day, sometimes I don't have to be working so hard. It's perfectly okay to not reach, like, some goal that I've set for myself. It's perfectly okay just to, like, kind of just shrug through the day. Perfectly okay to just do your content and then call it a day, which is what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I get a lot of feedback. I try to anyway. I try not to ban people just because I don't agree with them. So I felt really bad about banning that person earlier, but then they just kind of like had a shitty vibe to begin with. And yeah, I don't know. I try to have an open mind the best I can. I try to accept other people's feedback the best I can. Sometimes people will accuse me of doing the opposite, but I am actually, it's extremely important for me to not be stuck inside my own head. It's really important for me to have a very clear idea of what I am and who and what I do. And so if I'm not doing my best, like, I don't want to fool myself. I want to learn. You know, I want to, like, every day come back and do a little bit better each time, which I think I did better today. Even though I got upset, I steered it to a better place. And I have to thank my therapist for that. But also, like, you know, understanding that, like, hey, I'm alive, I'm doing great, I'm here, I'm safe, I have a house right now, even though I, like, you know, live with my dad, you know, in a trailer. But, you know, it could be worse. But even besides that, I have a lot going on for me. You know, I'm very talented. I'm physically attractive, and I get hotter every day because I'm a trans person. Because I'm a body in transition. It's like every day I get a little hotter. Okay.
It's like being. It's like I don't know. It's like most people like get like scared of getting older, but like I'm a trans person. I wish I didn't like. I don't know. Aging's a weird thing. Because a lot of people like we like to talk about like being young and whatever, but honestly, aging is just a part of life, and it gives us a lot of experience that helps us live a better life. And you know, like honestly, like I feel like there's, I don't know, I feel like if anything, today's world, you know, the internet world we live in, is a more welcoming place for people of all ages, like not just younger people. Like for the longest time, if you weren't already like a successful entertainer by the time you were like 20 or whatever, like I don't know, I don't know all these things. I just like, these are things that I guess. You have, I mean, obviously everything is a case-by-case basis. Okay, people say, oh, you know, you shouldn't become like a musician, or you shouldn't become an entertainer or a content creator or an actress or whatever. Like people say all that kind of stuff, but in the end of the day, the only people who end up making that work are the people who were the exception. And it doesn't mean that like everyone is the exception, because a lot of people will fail. But I don't know. I also think that if anything, I think the world is going to become a lot more like open to people who are different. And it doesn't always seem that way, but I really do have a lot of faith in humanity. And I really do think that like regardless of what we might think like things are, like life can always surprise you. And you know, we shouldn't set things in stone so much, because you know, it's easy to look at the world as it is right now and just be upset and depressed and pissed and feeling like you're helpless. But really, like, there's so much that we can do every single day, even if it's just, I don't know, like just smiling at someone. The sun will respect every face on the deck in the hour that the ship comes in. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, I'm getting exhausted again. I'm getting worn out. 2 hours is a good 2.5 hours is a good stopping point. Plus, I did 2 hours of another stream earlier, so I feel like that's a good day. Didn't make much money. That's fine. I have disability income. Like I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about creating. Oh, it's Bob Dylan. Wow. I'm worried about creating sustainable daily habits for myself, and also just doing the work for things that I am trying to build. And over time, that can build. It might not build, like, I might not get like a whole bunch of donations or a whole bunch of viewers one day, but that doesn't mean that like that needs to happen. Like, it's good that I show up, you know? For me, showing up is important. And I don't know. I appreciate hanging out with you. I'm gonna watch some. I'm actually gonna watch that XQC and Pokimane podcast. I was gonna watch it, but I decided, nah, I need to stream, and I'll feel better about myself if I stream first, instead of just lying down and just like shutting off my brain a little bit, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I have insane standards for myself. Hopefully I can at least live up to a few of them in this lifetime. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really bad at ending things sometimes. I really, like, I want to go and I have to, like, I don't want to say goodbye. It's so sad. But make sure to follow me on Twitter at Rebecca Lauren, and follow my other socials. You can see, like, next time I go live, or if you want to, like, you know, subscribe to some content, or if you want to see my tweets and I talk about random shit, I don't know, all sorts of stuff going on, all sorts of stuff. Okay, I'm a barrel of fun. Okay, I do like every kind of content.
I'm such a... I don't know, I'm such a badass. Anyway, bye!
Hi, Grim. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, yeah. No, but like, what I was saying was like,
What?
You're saying, "Rrr." Favorite streamer on. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Kizza. Oh god, this shirt smells so weird. It's got like this, like, it's been in the closet for like months and years or whatever. Okay, Wait, how did we win?
Well, come over to Rebecca's chat and hang out. Just remember to follow the rules, or else you'll get banned.